Good evening, everyone. This is Jishnu from Pantech eLearning. So today we are going to see regarding towards graphic user interface in Matlab, how to create a GUI. So today we will be performing a task like browsing an image from a particular folder. So that particular image will be displayed in GUI. So how to import an image with the help of GUI in Matlab. Today's webinar is conducted with the College of Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research, Ravet. This particular program is organized by Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. So I thank all the chief patrons and convener of this particular program. Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research is affiliated to Savitribai Phule Pune University, approved by All India Council of Technical Education and Directorate of Technical Education. The Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering was established in the year of 2014 and 15 with intake of 60 students. The college campus is situated near MIDC area of Kalwade. Department has motivated, dedicated and qualified faculties. The department has 11 laboratories with all necessary experimental setups and equipments to conduct their experiments prescribed by Savitribai Phule Pune University curriculum. So once again I thank all the patrons and convener of this particular program, convener coordinators. So I hope everyone is audible towards my voice. Okay. So I would like to give a short intro on Pantech. Pantech has been originated in the year of 2004. We have 7 branches and 100 plus employees. We have crossed more than 1200 workshops. We also had crossed more than 100 plus webinars. We also conduct faculty development programs, hands-on training workshops, internships and in-plant training, short-term courses and value-added courses, academic project training at the state of R&D for customized design services. We have been expertised in these domains such as Internet of Things, Artificial Intelligence, Embedded System or Robotics, VLSI FPGA, TMS processor, image processing using OpenCV as well as Matlab, network simulation for wired and wireless, power electronics, electric vehicle, big data, data analytics, Internet of Things, Python, Android application development, data image text mining, cloud computing and mobile computing. So let us have a small intro on Matlab. So generally this particular software it is used for multiple kind of systems like aerodynamics modeling, mechanical simulation. You can go with biomedical application, signal processing like audio processing, image processing, video processing, machine learning, deep learning, and these are the most kind of applications whichever we use in Matlab. So generally the Matlab is a mathematical oriented software which has been developed by Clive Moray in the year of 1970s. So this is a high performance system which is applied for various kind of numerical computation, data analysis, plotting and visualization, and also graphic user interface building. So here today we are highlighting only this particular kind of application, whereas the previous webinars were done with the help of algorithm developments and machine learning or deep learning. So how to utilize that particular kind of algorithms and some basic applications of image processing. So this particular Matlab works completely regarding towards the C, C++, Java and Fortran. So based on this particular codings only, the entire software gets worked. So in Matlab we have two different modes of working, either with the help of programming and either with the help of simulation. So within the simulation also we will be having some particular workspace. We will be dragging and dropping the particular models of each and every application, and from that models we will be just providing each and every kind of functions, or we will also be providing some basic algorithms, especially in power systems and all. And if you are going for signal communication, we will be simulating the frequency of the range, or we will be simulating the waves in form of sinusoidal wave or triangular wave, so square wave. These kind of waves can also be simulated. Even small electronic components like battery supply or display, voltage measurement, current measurement, so this kind of application can be done with the help of the MATLAB Simulink. Whenever we go for this kind of particular application, so each and everything is interfaced by the user only. So complete comes under the software, right? So this particular program, how it will be able to design a GUI. We might have seen many kind of GUI designing in Python or Visual Studio. Especially whenever we design the particular kind of GUI in Python, we have to provide the dimensions of each and every boxes, or we have to provide the function of each and every button. And especially in Visual Studio, whatever we provide in the sense, we have to first design the structure, that particular structure, then we have to save it in a particular kind of extension, and from that extension we will be retrieving it, and from that we will be able to just analyze or put any of the data, or we will be able to work only some sort of functions over there. But if you are just looking for a product type of machine learning, deep learning or image processing, in that place we will be able to just use this kind of functions. And definitely whenever we go for this kind of application, we have to just choose in what way we will be able to design. So here it comes both virtual designing as well as with coding. So here for each and every buttons we will be creating some functions, or for displaying any images we will be using access option, and similarly we will be able to create some kind of text input. So this and all only known as the process or functions of the GUI. So definitely this GUI is a short term or short type of implementation code only. Within this 1 hour webinar itself you will be able to get a good idea how to create a particular GUI. So the most basic MATLAB desktop tools or whatever we are currently using, it can be commonly said as the command window, command history, workspace and current directory. Okay, so these are the most common MATLAB desktop tools. So this particular version, whatever I have put as a screenshot, it is 2007B, and the current version I am using it is 2018B. Okay, So these are the live functions of here. Here we will be able to work in the form of commands. So basically, to clear all the commands, I can provide it as clear all. Based on the previous output, all the outputs will be displayed over here. Then if I provide CLC, I can clear all that particular commands that is present over the window. So if you want to just provide any of the coding, we can use this editor option over here. So here only we will be writing the entire script of the complete coding over there. These are the various apps for each and every application whatever we use. What is the difference between app as well as the script coding in the sense? Within apps you will be having all the default kind of application. You have to just download only the package, and with the help of GUI you will be able to apply each and every application, like classification learner. If you go for that, you will be selecting the algorithm whichever you require, and you will be directly importing your database towards it, and after some time you will be able to receive the result. The result will be completely regarding towards prediction analysis in that particular way. Similarly, if you want to design some fuzzy logic system, you will be able to directly take an access for that fuzzy logic designer. So for each and every logic application, the signal generator, everything can be monitored or simulated with the help of this app. So whenever we go for this kind of functions, we will be able to see it as an easy interface between the system. So the most application of GUI comes under the applications only, because whenever we write the code we will be writing in that particular flow, and therefore we won't mostly focusing on that particular GUI. So for easy access or easy interface with multiple systems, we will be mostly using this GUI application. So these are known as the general purpose commands we will be using in Matlab for providing input, for providing display, for finding out the version, for creating the directory, for deleting, for resizing, or for increasing the length of the particular window. And at the same time we can also use save, load, change directory, edit, list out the functions or list out the files within that particular folder. So like this kind of small Linux commands can be directly provided to this Matlab command window. So what are the various kind of graph functions available in Matlab are linear plot, discrete plot, grid lines, x-axis label and y-axis label, then graph title, dividing the window into multiple sections. Then at the same time we can also create a new size of display window, and we can also create a user response window. So these are some of the graph functions that are available in Matlab. Here among these functions we are going to use GUI with subplot axis. It is known as axis function. So from that axis function only we will be able to display any of the images or any of the input content whatever we are using it in that particular display window. So now let us get into the graphic user interface. So this particular user interface provides a easy kind of activation from the user as well as the system. Actually there are different kind of interface towards the system, either directly known as the human machine interface. So based on that particular buttons, whatever we are using the keyboard, that is known as one kind of user interface, and the mouse also can be said as the user interface. But with the help of the keyboard or mouse, it is not possible to access all the kind of interfaces within a software. So within that software, if we do any of the interfacing like clicking on the button or playing the games, So that kind of interfaces are known as the virtual interface, which is created with the help of some graphical techniques. So graphical techniques is nothing but whenever you press a button for a push button, it will be acting as you are pressing the button, and at the same time if you are using a slider in the particular system, therefore it will be moving that from one place to another place, and according to that slider they will be taking some kind of action over there. Like whenever we go for calculator, especially in our system, we will be pressing each and every button, and therefore each and every button's number also will be displayed over there. So this kind of particular functions only we will be using it over there, but in MATLAB it is much simple while compared to other kind of GUI creation. Like once we design any kind of system or any kind of graphical user interface over here, therefore that particular code will be automatically generated. We have to just provide only the required result or required action that has to be taken place over there. Okay, so based on that only this particular GUI will be working over. So whenever we create a GUI in the MATLAB, the first window whatever you are seeing, it is the output of the particular GUI function, and behind that it is nothing but the workspace of the GUI designing. So in this way only we will be able to design a GUI. So what are the basic GUI elements in any kind of software whenever we develop are checkboxes, buttons, label buttons, radio buttons, sliders, drop list, and text box. So here checkboxes are nothing but in order to select or deselect any of the function which we require. Buttons are nothing but to interface between any kind of actions. Label buttons are nothing but providing label towards each and every buttons or different names or different functions. Then radio buttons are nothing but to select each and every kind of default function that is similar to the checkbox, but in checkbox we will be able to access multiple options. In radio buttons we will be able to select only any of the one function. Sliders, moving from left to right with a high variant for making any changes in any kind of application. Here you can see one image of the slider. Then drop list, the particular function where many kind of lists are available. For example, if I am taking the technology list, whenever I click on the drop down option, within that drop down you will be having many number of technology. From that I can select any of the technologies over there which is present inside that. So that is known as the drop list. Text boxes are completely used to provide any of the title or any of the explanation for that particular functions or whatever that image whichever we are using over here. Not only image, any kind of executions. So now let us see how to open a GUI in the MATLAB. So to access the GUI over here, just type guide. I don't know how we will be able to. So create new GUI, create in the form of blank GUI, GUI with UI controls, GUI with access and menu, model question dialog. So basically they have some platforms. We will go for a blank GUI and select this particular function like save new figure as. So whatever that particular design you are making, it will be saved in .fig format, and select the location wherever you want to save it. So here I am selecting this particular location and the name will be untitled. So I will change it as web, which is used for webinar, and whenever I save this particular design, it will be saved in this particular manner. So now I will click on OK, and we will be having a particular dialog box opening. So here of that particular GUI. So this and all the standard function only. Once after we design that particular area, so after that the rest of the codes will be automatically added according to the access or whatever we have used over there. So this will be our designing area or designing workspace. So here we can change the particular size of the workspace. We can increase or we can decrease. So according to this particular size only you will be able to see your GUI window. So here I am not maximizing. So this will be known as the toolbox, like buttons, the slide bars, radio button, then pop-up menu, then list box, toggle button, table creation, panel creation, access display, button group, and active X control. So these are the basic toolbox available in GUI creation, and these are all the common menu bars. Once after creating that particular GUI section, you can click on this play button. Therefore it will be displaying that particular GUI window for simulating, and at the same time the rest of the code also gets generated automatically. So now let us try with button. So now I am taking only 2-3 buttons I will be taking. So for each and every square I will be keeping it as a button over there. So here I want to edit the particular text. You have to double click over there, double click over that button. You can also select the font color or foreground color. You can also select the background colors. The different colors are available over there. Okay, so here I am keeping the default color so that you will be able to see. Now I want to change the name of the button. So for changing that particular name, here I have a string option. So within the string option, come straightly over here and click on this particular button. You will be able to see this particular window, and clicking on OK. So therefore that has been done. So now we have created a one numerical. Now I am repeating the same functions over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have given the 4 buttons. Okay. So within this button I have to change each and every string according to my reference. So again go to the push button 2, and save it. Three, and the last one comes with 4. So here I have designed 4 buttons, and 4 of them are GUI buttons. Now I am clicking on this run option. So it is asking for a dialog box to save this particular file. I am also giving it as yes. It will be saving and it will be enabling that particular file. So here that particular application is ready now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need some kind of actions that has to be taken. So here you can see that there are 4 functions automatically created, like push button 1, push button 2, push button 3 and push button 4. So whenever I press each and every button, some action should take place over here. So here I am providing some basic action, like whenever I press the push button 1, this as 1, this as 2, this as 3, this as 4. Okay, so therefore that particular set of instruction is ready. Now I am saving this code. Click on editor, click on run. So now I will press on 1. So therefore here you can see the 1 has been displayed. Similarly 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, sorry guys, there was some technical issue regarding towards the network, so I have restarted it. So here we have the multiple codings over here, and here I have designed this particular kind of system. So now I want to change the coding according to it. So whenever I click on the input, it should access the particular folder, and that particular folder will contain some image. It will be reading that particular image and it will be displaying that particular image over there. Okay, so this will be that particular task over the code. So here cd images, so it is changing that particular directory known as the images. So that particular image folder is available over here. So this is known as that images. Then file comma path. So within that particular path it will be accessing, and it will be searching for JPG or BMP, GIF or PNG images. Then it will be reading that particular file. That particular file will be resized towards this size automatically, and therefore it will be displaying it in this axis 1. So where that axis 1 is there, this is known as the axis 1, and within that axis 1 it will be displaying that particular image, so whatever it is over here. So this is known as the function. So now let me run that particular code. So therefore this will be that particular window. Now I am clicking on input. is one issue with this. Let me check whether this is the push button or not. So I have only that particular figure over there. Now I will be running this. Yeah. So therefore new function has been arrived. And I am pasting the same code over there. As there is an issue with this GUI, I will create a fresh GUI. So within this I am putting that text. So I have created another one. So I have created this. Okay, so design is successful. Now let us check that particular coding over there. So here CD images, that particular folder will be selected. Then IM read, IM resize, and it will be displayed in that particular axis. Replaced it for the input. So finally it is asking for to select me that particular image, and that image will be displayed over here. Okay, so in this way only we will be creating the GUI in Matlab. So like this we can create many kind of design aspects, and therefore we will be able to work in different kinds of application like image processing, machine learning, deep learning, or audio processing, the input audio, access the camera in that particular kind of functions. So guys, if you have any doubt you can just put it in the chat box. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can just put it in the chat box. Yeah, there is some voice distortion problem. So I hope everyone had received a clear idea how to work on graphic user interface in Matlab. So once again I thank Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research, Pune, for providing this opportunity to conduct domain regarding towards GUI creation in Matlab. I thank all the patrons, convener and coordinator of this particular program. For your certificates, you can visit our website pantechelearning.com. The link has been provided in the chat box. If you like this video, please like and share this to your friends. Okay guys, thanks for your wonderful cooperation. We'll meet you next time with new kind of implementation of technology. Thanks to all. Be safe during this pandemic period. We'll meet you soon.